right. We're getting into it. Here we go. We're gonna start seeing the best of the best here. Mate and Vorpal both with 1727s on the any percent leaderboard. Just a half second separating Mate's world record from Vorpal's world record. So these are we're really starting to look at the cream of the crop here in terms of just highly optimized Super Meat Boy speedrunning. So this will be very exciting to watch. And Sal, my cat, agrees. So the tournament works. Yeah, we'll run through it one more time. This is a knockout style tournament. So we started with 16 runners. Everybody participates in a race, and then the lowest times for a given race get eliminated. So we're doing 10 rounds in total. 2 eliminations per round today. So starting with 16, whittling down to 6 after 5 rounds. And then we'll be doing a top 6 stream tomorrow, which will be another group of 5 rounds with 1 elimination per round. Yep. So it's a much speedier way of doing a tournament. We could really technically have done this in one day, but we just wanted to split it up just so the runners can have a chance to breathe a little bit. But yeah, it's a nice alternative to, because we've done like double elimination tournaments in the past, which take an exceedingly long amount of time. So this is just a nice snappy way to get some Meat Boy runs in and to really kind of make it competitive and fun in a very short amount of time. So yeah, we're very excited about this format. We're speedrunning the speedrun tournament, precisely. Yeah, we have found a way to glitch through the unwieldy double elimination part of the run.
I'm gonna add a column for fastest time.
Nice. I know, I'm not commentating alone. Yeah, my cat's been helping. Yeah. And we see that right now. Yeah. What do you think of this tournament so far? Oh, you like it? Cool. Alright, so let's get into the action here, sorry. We're looking at Mate, Vorpal, Kaijuu, and Fimbs. Obviously, Mate and Vorpal are going to be the favored ones here to win, but you never know what can really happen with one of these races, as we've already seen a couple of upsets. We've seen, we've seen Jay beat his seeding rank, and we've also now seen Chris, who is the 9th seed, make it into top 8. So we've seen a couple of really surprising upsets so far. So really, this could be anybody's to win, especially as we start to whittle down to our top 6 here. Alright, let's see here. So far we have Mate and Vorpal within a few seconds of each other. Kaijuu and Fimbs still, actually, it looks like, again, we have maybe 2 races potentially starting to emerge here between the runners on the top here and the runners on the bottom. Kaijuu and Fimbs, I do expect to be pretty close this race. Again, these are mostly veterans in our midst here, all with very respectable times, and all with a lot of experience with this game. So this will be fun to watch. It's really just going to be minor slip-ups that determine the outcome for a lot of these later rounds as we're getting into the tail end of this competition here. So we have Mate and Vorpal entering Chad. We do expect likely all of these runners to get Chad skip, but you really never know. There's always a non-zero chance of something going afoul. Vorpal has been speedrunning this game for, I want to say at least 7 years now. He's definitely got the veteran status out of all of us. A true old boy of the scene, and has participated in a couple of GDQs as well, and so he's definitely got quite the resume for this game under his belt. And to Back's point as well, yep, small optimizations are going to go a long way as well. Yep, so, you know, like things that might not even be perceptible to to people watching, right? We're talking about like, you know, just very small differences in jump timing, and ooh, Mate with the death there. That's gonna shake things up just a little bit for Vorpal, and actually Fimbs too. Fimbs is now neck and neck with Mate and Kaijuu, just behind those two. So this will be interesting. Okay. I know these runners have all been ranking pretty highly in some of these rounds so far, but there have been some shakeups. We saw Mate in round 1 finishing in 6th. So I think there's definitely a potential for you know, at least one of these runners to maybe have a tougher race, and maybe just start to fatigue a little bit. You have to start wondering about, we've been doing 5 races now, and so, you know, at this point, like, you know, how are your hands feeling? How's your brain feeling? It's been more or less nonstop. So. Everyone's so close again. We've been treated to some excellent races on stream. I'm so excited. The last one especially was just really anybody's race. So no complaints about about what we've been seeing today. It's been really exciting to watch. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Kaijuu, a little bit behind everybody else at the moment, but that, do not rule Kaijuu out just yet. Kaijuu could definitely pull something out here. And then again, you know, one slip up could really just totally change the dynamic of this race. Mate and Vorpal almost synced going into 317. 318 could still trip up one of these runners, but they say not today. All 3 of them get it, no problem. How are the other 4 doing? I don't know. It's something logistically that we're figuring out in terms of, you know, the format of this race, but or format of this tournament, I should say. But yeah, no, we'll have to see. We'll find out at the end. Let's see. So here we go into Hell. We have again, very close race going on between these 4. Kaijuu just a little bit behind, wrapping up Brownie right now. It's working better than expected. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, we were like, part of the logistics of this was figuring out, like, do we do transitions mid-run to show other runners? Like, do we just switch up the people we see on stream every time? And I think this is kind of just what we settled on, just for expediency. And we've actually been able to see, I think we were able to see all 16 participants at some point. No, we missed a couple of them, but we were able to see most of the runners in some capacity today, so that was worked out kind of better than I was expecting to. So we'll have to tinker with it a little bit in terms of making sure that everybody gets some airtime, but yeah, so far I'm pretty happy with how this has been going. It's been really exciting. Great races so far today too, all around. We missed Hex, as we were chatting a second ago. Fimbs is a little bit behind, which might indicate to me that maybe there was a bit of a struggle in Hex going on. I could be wrong about that. But yes, this is close. Kaijuu might be pulling things a little bit closer to Fimbs here in the middle of Hell. Mate trying to go for a swag strat in 412, doesn't quite execute it. Let's see how the eyeball skip goes. Gets it. That is really hard to get, because you're basically going right into the eyeball's hitbox in order to do that little skip. So that's a really tricky strat. We'll definitely see the top runners going for that without question. Fimbs is going for the traditional strat for 413, not doing the eyeball skip, which I think I would do as well. That eyeball strat is really tricky. And in a race setting too, it can definitely cost you a ton of time and not be something you can really control super well. Alright. Vorpal's the first to Little Horn on stream. Mate not too far behind. Things have split apart a little bit in terms of the action on the top and the action on the bottom again, so we really have a race emerging between Mate and Vorpal, and maybe one emerging between Kaijuu and Fimbs here, as we're all going into Little Horn momentarily. And again, Little Horn, you just stand in place, you wait 55 seconds, then you move on to the next chapter. There's really nothing. There's always a less than like 1% chance that, you know, a runner could die on this level. But if you know where to stand and you know when to jump, there's really not much more to it. I have personally died on Little Horn more times than I can admit, but you know, it's not likely to happen. Jankmo died on Little Horn. Oh no! I had to say something, huh? That's a shame. That's too bad. Jankmo off stream providing the live commentary in the chat that he has unfortunately died on Little Horn just while I'm saying there's a less than 1% chance that people die on Little Horn. Oh no. Uh-oh, Jankmo. I hope everything's going okay for your race. The shade. The shade of it all. My bad. Sorry to jinx you, Jankmo. I know, I jinxed Jankmo, I'm sorry. It was inevitable. Commentators do that, like it's their job. Yeah, it's a strat to die to Little Horn. True facts. Alright, what's going on here? Kaijuu and Fimbs on 5-3. This is tightening up a little bit between Kaijuu and Fimbs, ever so slightly. Let's see here for Mate and Vorpal. 5-7 should pose no issue. Now I'm like trying to curse them a little bit just to shake things up a little, but it's not working super well. Let's see. So we have the Abominations returning for 5-9, which Mate and Vorpal are on. These are the ones that chase you until they get you. And again, they have really weird jump behaviors. Sometimes they jump low, sometimes they jump high, and you can't always control how they jump. So sometimes they will just get you. Which is a shame. Let's see, Kaijuu again going for 5-8. Different routes, you know, 5-8 route will cost you 1 second, but for some runners it is a little bit easier and manageable as opposed to doing like 5-1 the first level. Really tough cycle to catch on 5-1. Not super friendly. Especially for a race setting, it can set you back 15 seconds if you die to it. So Vorpal, about a level ahead of Mate right now. Holding on to a decent lead. Not a commanding lead, but a decent one. Larry could still turn this around in Mate's favor for sure. Like 100%. Yes, we have not seen any accidental warp zones today. I'm very happy about that. No accidental warp zones on stream. You can go into one that's in the way on 5-12. So you have to kind of jump over it, because you can just run into it and kill the run. Thankfully nobody's doing bonus levels today, that's always good. That's always good. Vorpal the first into Larry, Mate's still in the running for the top spot in this group of 4 here. Vorpal gets a wonderful Larry. That's going to help him immensely. Wow. Okay. I wonder if Vorpal's on sub-18 pace? That would be nuts. Vorpal's been putting on a very good run. I don't think I've seen any major mistakes from Vorpal, so this could be an excellent time. Vorpal, I think Vorpal's best time so far I think was like an 18:02, so very closely pushing to that sub-18 mark. And we know that Vorpal can get sub-18 in races. It has happened before. Because he is nutty. He is positively nutty. Same with Mate. Yeah, Mate, it's definitely not out of the question for him to get a sub 18 in a race too. Fimbs finishing up Larry. Seems like an okay one, not the best. Mate, ooh, so Mate's been sitting on Larry for quite some time. Vorpal's probably on crazy pace. Mate has been stuck on Larry for a while. This is bad. This is not good. This is what we fear when we do races. Oh no, so actually Fimbs... Oh, poor Mate. This is really bad. Yes, so after this race, you can go to twitch.tv/mate27_. There will be an any % task reveal happening after today's event. So yes, we'll definitely recommend you check that out. Mate27_ on Twitch. Vorpal is on Fetus. Mate just finished up Larry. That was a terrible Larry for Mate. That's the thing that you really worry about. That's the thing that you worry about. There is a non-zero chance Vorpal's on world record pace. I don't think I've seen Vorpal die yet. I think I would have noticed. And I don't think I've seen Vorpal die. This could be bonkers pace for Vorpal. This could be really bonkers pace. I wonder if this is going to shake things up for Mate. Like, I wonder... Mate is very likely to finish strong here, but will that Larry throw him out of the tournament? It's hard to say. That was truly an atrocious Larry. That was a really bad Larry. And to no fault of his own, too, which is the most frustrating thing, because he was putting on a very strong performance against Vorpal for much of this race, and just got really stuck with bad luck. Vorpal, with a wonderful time. What a great display all around from Vorpal, finishing strong in first out of this group of 4. GG's to Vorpal. That was impressive. Vorpal finishing with a 17:36 according to Race Time GG. 17:36. Oh my god.
Shit, what?
Vorpal finished with a 17:36, just 9 seconds off of world record pace? In a race? That's an unofficial time. That's an unofficial time. We'll see what Vorpal says in the Discord for final time. Oh my god. That is ridiculous. 17:36. You just saw one of the best Super Meat Boy speedruns ever. Like, that was one of the best Super Meat Boy speedruns ever done. And we just saw it live on stream. That was such a great performance from Vorpal. With a death on an Abomination level, final time is 17:34. Wow. You've got to be kidding me. That is incredible. That is an incredible time from Vorpal. GG's to these other runners too, with some really solid times across the board. We have a big upset. We have a big upset here to report. Mate is out of the tournament. Mate is out of the tournament, finishing with a 1935 exclusively because of Larry. That is really heartbreaking, because Mate was putting on such a good show against Vorpal. They looked like they were both on pace for a sub 18, and unfortunately, that is the hand we've been dealt here as Mate finishes on stream. Chris, unfortunately, we're also saying goodbye to Chris. We are also saying goodbye to Chris S97, who again did better than expected. He was the 9th seed, and he pulled out an 8th place finish, very respectable. And massive upset with Mate out. Mate was arguably favored to win this whole thing, finishing with a still respectable performance with a 7th place finish, and really likely could have made it to the finals without that Larry. That was just the most unfortunate luck. the most unfortunate luck there. But as a consolation prize, Mate will be hosting the Any Percent task reveal on his channel, so definitely check that out. I told you where to go. You know where to go. For that, after this is over, Mate27_ on Twitch for the Any Percent task reveal. That's going to be a real treat to watch, I am sure. Thank you so much for watching today, everybody. Really exceptional races all around. We have top 6 tomorrow with Vorpal, Shredberg, Fimbs, Galaxy, Jankmo, and Kaijuu. That's going to be thrilling. We're going to just do one elimination at a time from here on out. So we'll see who pulls out the win here. Vorpal just made a very strong case that he is going to be scary to run against for the rest of this tournament with a 17:34. What a ridiculous time. That was nuts. GG's to all the runners so far. Thank you everybody for participating, and thank you to Chris, American Walrus, Uber, Bree, Jay, JSB, Killing Pepsi, Mr. Meatplane, and Chani for your participation in the tournament so far. I almost said relay. In the tournament so far, wonderful performances from everybody. Some really tight races on stream. I'm super excited for tomorrow. We'll be checking out the top 6 live. 6 p.m. GMT here at twitch.tv/speedgaming2. This has been really fun so far. Looking forward to top 6. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. And yeah, enjoy speedrunning. Peace. Oh, wait, yes, before we finish, does anybody want to come in for interviews? My goodness, I'm getting ahead of myself. Any interviews? Any
All right.
Hello.
You got the round result?
Yeah, Larry was... I really didn't stand a chance there. That run was... It's kind of crazy to say, but it was actually quite decent.
Yeah. Is this Matt I'm speaking with?
A minute 30 to Larry or something like that.
What am I hearing?
That just killed my chances.
Talking.
Oh well.
That's Matt talking on my restream. Let's see. We have a couple people who are down for a quick interview. Let's do it. Let's see. So we have Shredberg, Fimbs, Jankmo, and Chris. So we have a couple of folks who are going to be joining us for day 1 interviews. I've been having a blast doing commentary. Thanks so much for listening to me and my cat talk. Thanks to Girlham again for all the data entry, making the leaderboards look wonderful. Really making this event tick. I really appreciate it. We'll have a couple people coming in momentarily for some interviews. Let's see here. Yeah, just one sec.
Okay. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. So we're going to start with Shredberg. Oops. We'll see Fimbs. We'll see Chris. We'll see Jankmo. All right, so people can come on in as they want to. And let's chat. Let's chat about all the excitement of day 1 here. Hello.
Hello.
Wow. Hello. What a first day.
I think we all knew that somebody was going to get knocked out of the like me, Mate, Vorpal. Just somebody with the top time is going to get knocked out because of Larry, but it's still shocking.
Were we expecting Mate?
No, I was not.
I was
yeah,
not
I think there was
expecting
always room for a top runner to get booted, but it was kind of up in the air as to who it was going to be.
Wow, that was truly shocking, and really, again, to no fault of his own, he was neck and neck with Vorpal. Definitely on 17 pace.
Wow,
It was nutty, and he just got the worst Larry, like the worst.
That's got to be 2 minutes at least.
It was like it was a solid 2-minute Larry. It was
Oh.
it was atrocious. Yep. Really a shame that it affected his final rank too. I mean,
Yeah,
that's part of the game, unfortunately. You know,
part of the fun.
part of the fun. Yeah, fun with quotes around it. Yeah. Yeah. So, how is everybody feeling after day one? Chris, you put on a great show. You ranked
that was
above what you were
insane.
expected. So, grats. How were you feeling as you were doing some of your races?
I was nervous the whole time. I was surprised with my luck with Larry.
Yeah,
I
you had
got,
some good Larry luck.
I had 3 2-cycle Larrys.
The runs we saw of yours on stream, it looked like you were playing really solidly. You were up against some higher seeds and like really competing well with them. So yeah, GG's. That was really well done. Very consistent play.
Yeah, my idea was kind of going for a lot of safer strats, just trying to make sure that I don't die very much.
Yeah,
And that
yeah,
carried me a long way.
that can take you really far. Definitely. Just thinking about what's the safest to do, because you're going to have people going for really tricky advanced strats that they'll inevitably fail. But if you have like a repertoire of strats that you know aren't going to kill you, then that'll definitely help your standing for sure.
That was kind of the approach I took, because I haven't been de-rusting for very long. I literally just tried to not die, and if I ever got into a place on a level where I was off of the main strat I know, I just abandoned any hope of trying to go fast, and I just tried to get through the level without dying.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way to do it, you know. I saw a lot of runners going for like a try something once, and if it works, great. If you don't get it first try, just do the safe strat kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Jake?
mostly just tried to like not tilt, and it worked out pretty well somehow.
Yeah, right. Not tilting is another great strat. Yeah. Jankmo, what are you thinking about day one?
I actually kind of like this format. I think it's pretty cool and
Cool.
fun. And somehow I made it through.
Yeah, we have
I mean, yeah.
we have a good top 6. I mean, you were expected to get top 6, but
I mean,
Yeah.
I did tell you about that, the controller issues, and they did pop up a little bit. It did, and I actually thought I was gonna lose like in an earlier round because it seemed to be getting worse and worse every round.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
I know you
yeah.
talked about your controller issues definitely being a potential factor impacting your performance, but it didn't show up too much, at least based on what we saw today. It seems like you overall had some solid times. So I mean, yeah. Well, hopefully it'll hold out for you for one more day.
yeah, some of my sloppy play can definitely be attributed to that though.
Yeah, but that's good. I
yeah.
mean, yeah, just kind of making it work, and yeah, I think you've definitely been finishing in the middle of the pack at least for a lot of these races. So
Yeah, I mean, considering what I'm dealing with, I think I'm doing the best I can.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, it'll be fun to watch you tomorrow for sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Excellent. Anybody else have things to share? Things they want to talk about maybe what's coming up tomorrow? How are you feeling about tomorrow?
I'll be happy if I make it like 2 rounds into tomorrow.
Same.
Fimbs,
I
you've
don't
been
know
doing
how-
real well in your races. Like,
Yeah, I was surprised at how well I was doing, because my runs were pretty consistently like mid-18s, and I didn't have any success like that when I was practicing the last few days. So
was it
It'll be fun watching.
Larry at all, or was it? I mean, obviously you have to play well to get that, but did you have any like mediocre Larrys or anything? Or
I think I didn't have any like insane ones, like no 2 or 3 cycles, but I think I had a couple 4s or 5s. I think I had one that was kind of bad, like 10 or 11, but I didn't have anything atrocious.
nice, and still putting up those times, scary.
I mean,
I don't
Yeah.
know if scary is the word, but
I don't know. There's a couple of quiet forces to be reckoned with, it seems, in this tournament. Also, gotta give props to Galaxy as well for winning the first 2 rounds.
yeah.
That was definitely exciting to see too. So I think this could really be a toss-up for some of these later rounds in terms of who pulls out the wins. So yeah, I'm super excited for tomorrow. I think it's going to be.
Vorpal's average is an 18-13. That's horrifying.
That's disgusting.
It's crazy that we were able to see a time like that.
Nerf Vorpal.
1736.
Yeah,
The 1734.
that's insane. That's like so nuts.
How do you even compete against that?
You just gotta hope. Tomorrow, I just hope that Vorpal. I want everyone to do well. But
What?
if Vorpal was to get like a 30 cycle, I think that I wouldn't be too upset. You know what I mean?
we gotta hope that he gets really
Take him
bad
down a
RNG the
notch.
very first round, and
It happened to
then
Mate.
Yeah.
and then the
Happened to
rest of us
Mate.
can fight.
It could happen to Vorpal too. Absolutely.
Yes.
So I think it's anybody's to win tomorrow, which is so exciting. I can't wait. Thanks so much for taking a few minutes to chat, y'all. We'll bounce off, and yeah, good luck with getting ready for tomorrow.
Thanks for commentating.
I'm having a great
Yep.
time. Thanks. All right. See y'all later.
See ya.
And viewers, we will see you tomorrow for day 2, top 6 of our first ever Super Meat Boy Any Percent Knockout tournament. Do not miss it. 6 p.m. GMT. And we'll see you then. Peace out, y'all.